All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rachakvadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom, salutations to the hopeful elect that's fighting the good fight of faith and truth in sincerity and wholeheartedly. And shalom to the Akwath, which is the women believers. Shalom unto you. All praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. And I wanted to do a video just on verse 12, but I was like, I can't just start from 12. I got to start from 9. But the lesson is going to center around what verse 12 actually mean. So it says, I beheld till the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit, whose garment was white as snow, and the hair of his head like the pure wool. His throne was like a fiery flame, and his wheels as a burning fire. So obviously this is going into the texture of our Father's hair, okay? Yahweh, he's the Ancient of Days. He don't have no beginning, okay? He's always been. That's why his name is Yahweh, all right? He is, he exists, he is to be. But then when you go to Revelation, because I don't want to make this lesson about that, but when you go to Revelation 1:13 to 15, it talks about the characteristic of the Son of Man, Yahweh Shai, the only begotten Son of the Father. His hair, his texture is wool, okay? White woolly hair. So, verse 10, a fiery stream issued and came forth from before him, and that's talking about when you go to Habakkuk 3 and 4, talks about, matter of fact, let's get it. So it said, and his brightness was as the light. He had horns coming out of his hands. Let's start from 3. No, because that would take too long. Well, 3 is talk about when he shows up in that part of the world, which is in the Saudi Arabian desert, okay? Because modern day Teman is all in the region of Saudi Arabia. Actually, it's in the north of Saudi Arabia, which you would call Jordan today. But verse 4, his brightness was as the light. This is talk about the chariot. He had horns coming out of his hand, and there was hiding of his power. All right. So when you go into this word horn, it's Quran. Quran. All right. Did I pass it up? Yes, I did. And as you see, rays of light. Okay. Letter F, rays of light. So going back. So a fiery stream issued and came forth from before him. Thousands ministered unto him. 10,000 times 10,000 stood before him. The judgment was set, and the books were opened. That is Yahweh Shai and the holy angels. Because when they come, matter of fact, let's read 11. It's about to explain it. And I beheld because, and it said, and the books was open. Talk about the book of life. When you go into the resurrection, Daniel 12 and 2 talks about some is going to be waking up to everlasting life. Some is going to be risen up to condemnation. So verse 11 says, I beheld then because of the voice of the great words which the horn spake, which is the blasphemy against the Lord. As you see, in this world that we live in, is very blasphemous. Everybody have something to say against God. They basically, like man that's outside of the truth, the way that they speak, it's like they're God themselves. That's why most people subscribe to, trusting in yourself and trusting in your heart and doing what you feels good. All right. But when it comes to the Lord, people got something to say. People, scoff at it or whatever, So that's the great words. Now you got the wicked, Esau, Edom, the one who run this world, who the earth was given to as a curse. All right. That's why I said that the curse devoured the earth. Isaiah 34:6 or 5, but I think it's 6. But the point is that now he's talking about, we could piss God off as much as we want because we got technology. That's what one of those devils said. Yuval Noah Harari, the right hand man of Klaus Schwab, the leader of the World Economic Forum. All right, so. It said, I beheld even till the beast was slain, and his body destroyed and given to the burning flame. Okay. So plenty of scriptures on that. We know 2nd Esdras 13, 1 through 11 goes into that. Revelation 12, verse 7 through 9 go through that. But I want to get this one. It said these, talking about the beast, which is America and the European Union, shall make war with the Lamb. But guess what? It's not only them. Because when Yahushua shows up in the midst of World War III, the nations that's warring against each other is going to turn off from fighting from them among themselves and fight against the Lord. So Gog and Magog is going to be up in there, and Gog and Magog is not a part of the beast, you know. Basically the bricks is going to be up in there. They're not part of the beast, you know. So these shall make war with the Lamb, and the Lamb shall overcome them, for he is the Lord of lords and King of kings, and they that are with him are called and chosen and faithful. All right. So that's a quick summarization of verse 11. And I beheld, because the voice of the great words, the voice of the great words which the horn spake, I beheld even till the beast was slain and his body destroyed and given to the burning flame. Because then when you go back, this is the judgment of the beast. And he saith unto the waters which thou sawest, where the whore sitteth, are peoples, multitudes, and nations, and tongues. And the 10 horns is part of the beast, which is actually 30 now, all right? But they all in the same region of the ancient Roman Empire, which is Western Europe. And it says, the beast, these shall hate the whore, shall make her desolate, naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. So they're going to fight together. Then, as it said in Obadiah 1 and 7, it said that those who ate their bread, those that eat your bread have laid a wound under you. Okay? So they're going to turn on you. All right? So she'll make her desolate and naked, and she'll eat her flesh and burn her with fire. For the Most High have put in their hearts to fulfill his will, and to agree to give their kingdom unto the beast, until the words of the Most High should be fulfilled. And the woman which that you saw is the great city which reigneth over the kings of the earth. That's talking about America. So for all you people who love this place, all these people, all you people that, when the prophet's out there telling you what's the fate of America, and you don't move to the tune, all right, and you don't fear, you're going to be caught up with the destruction of America. As it say in 2 Peter 3 and 10, the earth and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. You are part of the elements, okay? You come from the earth. Elements come out of the earth, and you came out of the earth. So you're going to be the part of the elements that's going to be burning. So now get to the point of the lesson, but I couldn't start from 12. As concerning the rest of the beasts, and the first 9, 10, and 11, right? It's way more scriptures, but I just tried to do a summarization, if I can get to verse 12. So it says, as concerning the rest of the beasts, they had their dominion taken away, yet their lives were prolonged for a season and time. So what do this mean? So if you are in the truth and you have understanding, you understand that Esau, Edom is the only nation that's not going to receive mercy. They're going to be done away with. But the rest of the nations, after they served a captivity for 1,000 years, because this is what it's talking about. After they served a captivity for 1,000 years, they're going to be able to govern among themselves under our laws and be tributaries unto us. Okay? But let's back it up. But the rest of the dead live not again until the 1,000 years were finished. This is the first resurrection. Okay? So, what do it mean that the rest of the dead live not again? Matter of fact, let me show you something. Show you what dead mean. We are dead. That's why the scripture says our life is hid with Yahushua. Okay? Now, the word have made us alive, but we're physically dead. We're like sheep led to the slaughter, as the scripture says. Okay? This is not our rest. So, let me show you what dead mean. Necros. I want to get straight to the point. Now, as you see, A, right? It says spiritually dead, destitute of life that recognizes and is devoted to the Most High because it given up to trespass and sins. So, when you are in a dead state spiritually, because that's what it's talking about, it ain't talking about physically. So, in that time that we're ruling the nations with a rod and iron, as it said in Revelation 2:26, ask of me and I give you the nations as an inheritance. So you should rule them with a rod of iron and beat them, to shivers. I'm basically paraphrasing, right? So the point is that in that 1,000-year period, they're going to be learning our ways on top of getting their back whipped, on top of building up our kingdom the same way that we build up their kingdom. Because we built up all these nations' kingdoms. All these nations that had kingdoms, they was great because they had the captivities. They had Israelites in captivity. So it says inactive as respecting doing right, and look, destitute of force or power. See, this is why we, are in the same state right now. The difference is that, as the scripture says, this word that I speak unto you, that is spirit and that is life. So this word have quickened us. So we are alive spiritually. All right. So it's a destitute of force or power, inactive, inoperative. All right. Inoperative. So the point is that that's the state that these nations are going to be in that 1,000 years. And then after, all right, let's go back to the scripture now. Blessed and holy is he that have part in the first resurrection. On such the second death have no power. Now this is concerning us. So 5 was the point. But blessed and holy is he that have the first part of who have part in the first resurrection. On such the second death have no power. But they shall be priests of the Most High and of Mashiach, and shall reign with him 1,000 years. So the reason I'm reading this is because to show you what the 1,000 years entail. Okay, that's rulership. Ruling over the nations. So going back to Revelation 7:12 real quick. As concerning the rest of the beasts, that's talking about the nations. All right. And it said beasts as in plural. Now we understand that the beast, that's the Edomites. Okay. When you read Revelation 12, 17, 16, 13, the beast, 19, the beast, right? That's the NATO and the EU, but it said beast, plural, because the scripture said this concerning the nations. Trying to remember the scripture. Oh, that's not it. I know it's in 3 though. There we go. 3:18. I said in my heart concerning the estate of the sons of men, that the Most High manifest them, that they might see that they themselves are beasts. Okay? So, the reason that the nations are considered beasts, and even 2/3, is because you're out of order. The law is what makes us in order. When you are out of order, you are uncultivated. All right? You have no couth. You're uncouth. Okay? So that means that you are without wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. That's what makes you a beast. All right? So the nations, all right, as concerning the rest of the beasts, which is the nations, they had their dominion taken away because why? Verse 9. All right? But also, let's go to verse 27. No, 18. Shoot. So it said, but the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever and ever. So the Lord is going to put the spirit on us to take it. All right. So now this is why the dominion was taken away. And also, and when you go to Daniel, in the days of these kings shall the Most High of heaven set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed, and the kingdom shall not be left to other people, the beasts, all right, the nations, but it shall break in pieces, consume all these kingdoms, and shall stand forever. So, as concerning the rest of the beasts, that they had their dominion taken away, yet their lives were prolonged for a season and a time, and that's in the kingdom of heaven. And then after the 1,000 years, they're going to be able to As the scripture says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. And the ending on this, and Lord willing, this was edifying and straight to the point, because I could have made so many more points, but I'm just trying to, like I said, straight to the point. Lord willing is understood. If it ain't understood, come to the comment board. So it says, all the kings of the nations, right? Even all of them lie in glory, everyone in his own house. So in the kingdom of all right, in the kingdom of the Israelites, they're going to be able to govern among themselves under our law, living in harmony. But what did it say for Esau, Edom? I ain't even going to get. You thought I was going to get Obadiah 1:18. I got something better. I meant to get 10. Because this is the reason why he's going to be done away with. For your violence against your brother Jacob, shame should cover you, and you should be cut off forever. Okay? So it ain't no mystical breakdown when it comes to this scripture. This scripture is straightforward. So this is, the rest of the dominion was taken away. Matter of fact, I forgot the scripture already. So this is, as concerning the rest of the beasts, they had their dominion taken away, yet their lives were prolonged for a season and a time. So that's what this scripture means. So all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, and Shalom.